Hello, my friend, and welcome to Wisdom Trek. This is Guthrie Chamberlain, and I'm your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 7-day-a-week, 7 Minutes of Wisdom podcast. This is day 303 of our trek, and yesterday we explored the 9 ways to stay young. On our trek today, we will be on the lookout for 9 signposts that will help us to navigate the difficult trails of change. In particular, we will discover that when we come to the end of one trail, it is actually the beginning of a brand new trail. Thank you so much for coming along with me today as we explore and consume these nuggets of wisdom. These bits of wisdom which help us to live a rich and satisfying life while we are creating our living legacy. While some of the daily treks are a multi-part series, you can join us at any time and start along with us from that point on. If you'd like to listen to any of the past episodes, go to wisdom-trek.com to listen to them and to read the daily journal. You can also subscribe to Wisdom Trek at iTunes, Spreaker, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and Google Play, so that the daily treks will be downloaded to you automatically. We are recording our podcast from our studios at the Big House in Marietta, Ohio. After a relaxing Sunday afternoon, we do have many tasks and activities for this week. This includes both client work and many tasks around the Big House. The weather has turned a bit colder this week, and if you hear the wind chimes in the background today on our podcast, it is because the wind is quite brisk today. We do have the extra special blessing and are enjoying being able to invest time with our grandson Kip this week as he's staying with us until we return to Charlotte on Sunday. But as we head out for our hike today, we need to recognize and understand just like there are different seasons of the year, there are different seasons in our lives. Change is inevitable, and the more we are prepared for these changes, the easier they are to accept and adapt to. As it says in Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1, "For everything there is a season, a time for every activity under heaven." So let's look at the 9 signposts to new beginnings. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. During certain seasons of life, we may choose or be forced to start new beginnings. When you can no longer think of a reason to continue, you must think of a reason to start over. There's a big difference between giving up and starting over in a new direction. And there are 3 little words that can release you from your past regrets and guide you forward to a positive new beginning. On our hike today, let's look for the signpost with these words on it, "From now on." So let's begin with our first signpost. From now on, let the things you can't control go. Most things are only part of your life because you keep thinking about them. Positive things happen in your life when you emotionally distance yourself from negative things. So stop holding on to what hurts and make room for what feels right and what is good in your life. Do not let what is out of your control interfere with the things that you can control. Signpost number 2, from now on, accept and embrace reality. Life is actually simple. Everything happens for you and not to you. Everything happens exactly at the right moment, neither too soon nor too late. For everything you lose, you gain something else. And for everything you gain, you lose something else. You don't have to like it, but it is easier if you do. So pay attention to your outlook on life. You can either regret or rejoice. It is your choice. Signpost number 3. From now on, change your mind. Change is like breath. It isn't part of the process, it is the process. In reality, the only thing that we can count on is change. And the first step toward positive change is to change your outlook. Prepare for the positive. Prepare for the new. Allow the unknown to take you to the fresh and unforeseen areas of yourself. Growth is impossible without change. If you cannot change your mind, you cannot change anything in your life. Sometimes all you need to do is look at things from a different perspective. Signpost number 4. From now on, hold tight to the good things. When life struggles knock you into a pit that's so deep you can't even see anything but the darkness, don't waste your valuable energy on trying to dig your way out, because if you hastily dig in the dark, you're likely to be heading in the wrong direction and only dig a deeper pit. Instead, use the energy that you have to reach out and pull something good into your life. For those good things are bright in your life. Its radiance will show you which way is up and illuminate the correct path to take you there. Romans chapter 12 verse 9 reminds us, don't just pretend to love others, really love them. Hate what is wrong, hold tightly to what is good. And signpost number 5. From now on, rest and regroup. Strength isn't about bearing a cross of grief or shame. Strength is about choosing your path, living with the consequences, and learning from them. Sometimes you do your best and you end up in a mess. That's part of life. When this happens, don't be discouraged. You tried. That's really all you can ever do. In this case, you've really not failed. You have learned what not to do. So at those points, rest, regroup, and begin again with what you know now. Signpost number 6. From now on, take chances. Making a big life change or trying something new can be very scary for us. But do you know what's even scarier? Regret. So realize that most of the fears are much bigger in your mind than they are in reality. You'll see for yourself that you'll soon be able to face them. Don't let them stop you. Live your life so you'll never have to regret the chances that you never took, the love that you never let in, the gifts that you never gave out. Signpost number 7. From now on, keep climbing. Every person that reaches the top of the mountain did not fall there from the sky. Good things come for those who work for them. You gain confidence and grow stronger by every experience in which you truly push yourself to do something that you didn't think that you could do. If you are standing in that place in between, unable or unwilling to go backwards, but too afraid to move forward, remember that you can't enjoy the view without being willing to climb. Signpost number 8. From now on, appreciate what you have learned. Nothing is more beautiful and powerful than a smile that has struggled through the tears. Don't regret your time, even the moments that were filled with hurt. Smile because you've learned from it and gained strength to rise above it. In the end, it's not what you've been through that defines you, but how you got through it that made you the person that you are today and the person that you are capable of being tomorrow. And our 9th and final signpost today is, from now on, realize every step is necessary. Nothing you strive your best at is ever wrong. We learn from every step that we take. Whatever you did today was a necessary step to get you to tomorrow, so be proud of yourself. Maybe you're not as good as you want to be, or as great as you will be someday, but thanks to all the lessons that you've learned along the way, you're so much better than you used to be. So along our trek for today, we learn for every season that ends in our life, a new season begins. We located the 9 from now on signposts of lessons that we can learn from during the times of change and transition. As we hike our trail tomorrow, we will compare popularity and integrity and see if they are mutually exclusive. So encourage your family and friends to join us and then come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, Creating a Legacy. That will finish our podcast for today. Just as you enjoy these daily doses of wisdom yourself, we ask you to help us to grow Wisdom Trek by sharing them with your family and friends through email, Facebook, Twitter, or in person when you meet with them, and invite them to come along with us each day. The journal for today's trek can be found at wisdom-trek.com. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, you are my friend, as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. As we take this trek together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. This is Guthrie Chamberlain reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you tomorrow.